Are you ready?
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
Did we just become best friends? Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
All right, let's do it. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. 250. Celebrating America.
Yes.
Man, oh man. There's going to be so much talked about how great our country is, and I'm really looking forward to that. Because we're so used to so many people hating the country.
Yes.
That live in this country.
Yeah.
Well, you're going to get that, too. I mean, we're already getting that.
I know, that's what I'm saying. I'm
Yeah.
looking forward to
Yeah.
the refreshment that will be people proud of their country and talking about it.
Well, I'm looking forward to more land acknowledgments.
No, you're not.
No, I'm not.
But, you know, there's been a lot of talk about illegal immigration over the last 10 years and certainly over the last few days.
Yep.
And then the Supreme Court decision talking about birthright citizenship and people a little disillusioned.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have all of that. One of the things that the media has done and the left has done over time is try to position certainly conservatives as anti-immigrant when it's anti-illegal immigrant.
Right.
And they play that game all the time.
Yeah.
Well, what we've seen over the last few years is citizens of the United States getting murdered by people here illegally. And people are very upset by that.
And they should be.
Rightfully so.
Yes.
And you had the student in Chicago murdered, and her parents are then talking. What?
It's tough. I mean, I know what you're going to play. I just was.
It's very difficult.
It's very difficult, yeah.
I mean, to hear
Painful, so
Jessica
painful.
Gorman talking about her daughter.
Yes, just terrible.
And so, well, you had Democrats at the hearing, like Pramila Jayapal, saying, I really feel bad for you that you've lost your child, this sort of
Let
thing.
me start by offering my deepest condolences to you, Mrs. Gorman, and to you, Mr. Abraham, for the loss of your children. As a parent myself, I can think of no greater loss, and I appreciate you being here to share their stories and their lives with us. Unfortunately, this hearing is, it's the fourth time in this committee that we've had a hearing on sanctuary cities, the fourth time. And there's many other things that we could be doing other than this. I would have loved to have had some hearings on the unconstitutionality of the president's executive order on eliminating birthright citizenship.
God, they just can't stop for a second.
It's unreal. Here's Jamie Raskin. Here's Jamie Raskin.
Even dumber.
As a father, I too know the pain and devastation of losing a child, and my heart goes out to you and to your families. Our colleagues are conducting an endless series of hearings on sanctuary cities. This is our fourth such hearing.
So they're griping and moaning.
Yeah, we could be doing other things like the 1000th January 6th hearing.
Exactly.
Dude, like, so is there supposed to be a limit? Like you get your one hearing when it comes to Democrat policies that are actually getting people killed?
Yeah, we'll hear it one time. Again, though, boy.
You could, call for some change.
No kidding. And here was, I mean, we're not going to play all of it, but here's just a part of what Jessica Gorman had to say.
The story is about my Sheridan. It's about how failed border policies, sanctuary city laws, and twisted leaders refused to cooperate with ICE. They sent her to her grave. And the question before this committee is painfully simple. When did protecting our American citizens stop being your first priority? And even more important, why did protecting our American citizens stop being your first priority? I want an explanation, I need one, and I deserve one. This cannot be explained away, and it cannot be buried beneath a list of unrelated issues that you all paraded before us. Thanks for telling me without telling me that, you're here, but you don't want to be. This is the fourth time you had angel families. Thanks for telling me you don't care.
Yeah, that's exactly right.
Perfect.
That's it.
Perfectly said.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And, I mean, she wasn't done. There was another part to that. Here it is.
I don't understand why it's only the Republican side that cares about our American children. And I know that you're a mother. I know that you're a father. I deeply value that. But basically what you just did, what you said was, I'm so sorry for your loss. I have a daughter too. I have a son. I feel your pain. You don't. You don't feel my pain. Because the next words out of your mouth were, but. There's no but when your child is in the coffin.
Yeah.
Man.
How did these people get that out of touch?
Well, they only talk to each other, and they have a singular mission, and that is to fundamentally change the fabric of this country.
That is true.
And protecting illegal aliens is a big part of it. I mean, even Tim Walz, part of the pardon board in Minnesota, they granted a pardon to an illegal immigrant or an immigrant convicted of sexually abusing a child 20 years ago, a 10-year-old.
Unbelievable.
But they did that in order to make sure that he wouldn't be deported back to where he came from.
Yeah, but the weird thing is with Raskin and Jayapal is you'd think just from a purely political standpoint, they'd mind their tongue for 10 minutes.
Yes.
During a hearing.
Well,
that they would just say enough without saying really anything. Like, I understand, I've got a child too, and my sympathies are with you. Kind of leave it alone.
Mm-hmm.
But no, you go because there's no fear of any political backlash from it. It's really remarkable.
That is true.
It really is remarkable.
Yep. So
you can just say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and then there's no fear because your district where 10,000 people vote, you're going to win anyway.
Yes.
What do you care?
That is true.
You're there to raise hell. That's all there is to it. It's just sick and sad.
Well,
Raskin, I can't even stand to look at him.
Not neither one.
Ah.
Yeah. No, the whole party's been captured.
Oh,
We've
my
known this
God.
for a while, but everyone's seeing it now.
But
even old school Democrats are seeing it now and are terrified.
Yes,
Oh, yeah.
every liberal that considers themselves a liberal, I ask you a question. Are you okay with what you just heard these morons say? Are you okay with that?
Most I know are not.
No, of course not. But will you vote for these people and that party? Because that's what they represent. That's who they are.
They're losing more every day.
That is exactly who they are.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Well, you do have the likes of Rahm Emanuel out there saying these socialists, they hate America.
Yeah, the former mayor of Chicago, Rahm Emanuel, they've talked about him potentially being a centrist. When Rahm Emanuel's the centrist in the conversation,
yes,
holy
right.
crap.
Yeah.
But yeah, they've talked about him running for president, and well, he's occupying a lane that no other Democrat wants, and that is to say, no, we are fully rejecting the communist takeover of the party. And so he talked about that. I believe this was on CNN.
Okay.
You got to flip red to blue, not blue to cobalt blue. And there is a difference. There are candidates out there, specifically like in New York City, who don't like America. I happen to think being an American means you win the lottery ticket of life. There are challenges in America that is not living up to its potential, as outlined here on the 250-year anniversary of the Declaration of Independence, where America falls short, but you always struggle for that better. There are people in the Democratic Socialist Party who literally do not like America, think it is a bad country. They don't have any identity. And that is not the Democratic Party that I'm a part of. It is not the Democratic Party that struggles to make sure that other people get a chance to be in the winner's circle.
Well, please.
You've allowed it to happen,
Yeah,
man.
I mean, it is actually the Democrat Party.
Yes, it is.
So,
yes.
Yeah, you let it take over.
Yeah.
Just now part of it. David, you were talking about some staffer, somebody that was urging people to actually kill Republicans?
Oh, yeah. Volunteer staffer for Wisconsin Democrat congressional candidate Katrina DeVille is urging people to murder political enemies. This is a troon who calls himself Teja de la Rue. Posted a series of videos, including one with the written message, "Kill your local Republican."
Okay. Roll it.
We are doing trans jihad, and this is something everybody can actually kind of partake in a little bit here because it's about making the oppressor, the bigots, the animals that make up MAGA, for example, right? So for decades, everyone else, all the marginalized, in-house, minorities, we've had to be the ones that walk down the streets with anxiety, with fear, but no,
gosh.
no more, no more, folks. We're gonna do the reverse. We're going to make it so that they will be the ones that have to walk down the streets in fear, anxiety, and worry. And we're not going to make this like, oh, they got to do this for like a week or something where they get really scared. No, this is their new reality. And it's never going to change.
Yeah.
Well,
Trans jihad. Well,
Okay.
last
What is
night,
with him and the generic background?
dude, I don't know.
Every one
he-
of his videos says that.
He also then went on TikTok last night after he got a call from the cops, and he's like, I don't understand. I was just saying what everybody is saying in private. He's like weeping, and I'm pretty sure hammered drunk.
Oh, roll that.
I think what I hate the most is that how many people personally agree with me, and then like especially in private, and then when it comes to shove, I'm left to get cooked. I'm just left to get cooked and fried. Like, I think that's what's crazy. And that's enough. That's enough to condemn me, I guess.
Yeah, that's
So basically, I was cosplaying and I thought it was a really good thing, and now people are taking it serious.
all I wanted to do was murder people. I'll have other people murder people. That's it. I don't have the fortitude for this. Please, it's like that scene from the used car salesman in True Lies when he's getting held over the dam.
Oh,
And
yeah.
and he's like,
With
I've got a little
Schwarzenegger.
peeper. It's pathetic. I just make up being a spy.
That is what that's like.
I tell you what, everybody who makes a video, that'd be a thing on your phone. Before you do that, you got to blow into it because if you're drunk, it won't allow you. Like a lock steering wheel on the car.
I was asking off air, Scott, do you have World Cup fever yet? The United States won.
Yeah, I saw
You
that.
don't. No.
You
Not
know
happened
what?
yet.
I just don't understand it. I mean,
You put the ball in the goal
I
and
understand
you
that.
get a point.
But what's with adding time?
Yeah, I know.
It's a weird thing. I just
Penalty,
you know,
yeah. So you don't stall it out. Yeah, you did that. We're going to have to add some time.
You add time.
Yeah.
Who does that?
It's like extra
We'll
innings.
just add time.
Yeah.
You know,
Oh my gosh. Yeah.
the ratings are way up there, man.
Well, I would imagine they are. I mean, my gosh, everywhere you turn, there's somebody running a promotion, or it's
Oh, yeah.
it's everywhere.
I did find a way to make it watchable though.
Okay.
Watch the Spanish language broadcast on Telemundo.
Oh, I've heard people talk about that.
So, like, the U.S. soccer team, they won, and there was a dramatic moment when this Malik Tillman got a free kick, whatever that means, basically just kick it at the net over the heads of the guys standing in front of it to make it 2-0. And this
That was a remarkable shot.
Sure, yeah.
And they called it, huh?
Yeah, here's the call from Telemundo.
Ahí va Tima!
Wow, that's going for a while.
Yeah. With his lung capacity, I'm pretty sure that dude is half dolphin.
Dude, he could be in an Iron Maiden tribute band.
He's Aquaman.
He just keeps going.
That's crazy, isn't
Yeah.
it?
Well, when you have
Wow.
so few goals when one happens, it's major celebration.
Yeah.
Certainly part of it.
Wow.
Are they really rating the Jewishness of lawmakers?
Yeah.
We got to get to that and the 5 stories we're watching today. Straight ahead.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
John, what are you doing? Get in my car. So why are you walking to work?
Thanks, man. It's these insanely high gas prices. They're draining my bank account. I can't afford to drive anymore.
Dude, don't walk. Just do what I do, because I never pay full price for gas anymore. I use the free Upside app that pays you cash back for every gallon of gas you buy.
Oh, wait. You're telling me you get paid cash when you buy gas with the Upside app?
Yes, I get real cash back every time I buy gas.
Does that actually add up to anything?
I'll make around $200.
Wow, that's serious extra cash. I'm downloading the free Upside app now.
Download the free Upside app now to earn real cash back every time you buy gas. Use promo code PROFIT for an extra 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's promo code PROFIT. You can cash out anytime right to your bank account, to PayPal, or an e-gift card for Amazon and other brands. Just download the free Upside app and use promo code PROFIT for a 25 cents a gallon bonus on your first tank. That's code PROFIT.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley.
Yes, sir.
Yes. David Van Camp, Scott Robbins.
Oh, my gosh.
We'll talk about what we're laughing about in a second. First, we got to get to the 5 stories we're watching today.
All right, number 5, no laughing matter here. A 3-person Minnesota panel, including Governor Tim Walz, granted a pardon to an immigrant convicted of sexually abusing a child.
Unreal.
And it's basically to make sure that this individual avoids deportation.
Why would you want to keep that sick individual here?
Well, that was 20 years ago when he diddled a 10-year-old.
So what?
Right. That's, yeah. It's
again, Walz's political career is over.
Yeah.
So
yeah, that's true.
Whatever.
Number 4, Las Vegas cops busted a transgender gunman who allegedly planned a casino massacre using a huge cache of weapons that he stole from his ex-spouse. The ex-spouse is a gun broker and was packing up the car. And apparently they got into a fight, and he stole the car and was planning a mass shooting. Number 3, a national security group is urging Congress to investigate something called the Environmental Law Institute because they've partnered a lot with the Chinese government, while the organization was also training more than 2,000 American judges. They're saying, hey, you should probably look into this.
Yeah.
And it might shed some light on the craziness in the judiciary. So we got that at number 3. Number 2, per the latest New York Times poll, in every Senate battleground this cycle, most people think the Democrat Party is too extreme. In none of the battlegrounds does a majority think the Republican Party is too extreme.
Oh, there's a shift.
Yeah. The midterms are going to be a head-scratcher, I think, for a whole lot of people. Then number 1, the U.S. added 57,000 jobs in June. That was about, half of the expected number? It's either that or we lost 1 million or gained 2 billion. I don't know. Who knows with the Bureau.
It'll be revised in 3 months.
Right. Yeah. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Chef IQ is the smart cooking thermometer that delivers great meals with less work. Get a great deal at chefiq.com, 40% off when you use promo code MVCR. That's chefiq.com, promo code MVCR.
Oh, we were laughing about different comments from the Facebook page. From yesterday, when we started the show, there was a technical issue that was out of our control.
Yes.
Yeah.
There was a power outage.
Yeah, right, it was.
And they couldn't get power to the board. Right. And then as far as the start of the show for, a lot of affiliates, it just started out with a music bed that usually plays in the background that no one ever hears.
Yeah.
It was just a complete cluster.
That was a new one.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah.
But because in the past, whenever we've had some technical issues, Scott would just start randomly hitting buttons thinking it was him. But then by hitting different buttons, it made it harder to diagnose what had happened, because once you got the actual fix, something else might be out of a what would be called program that would, then air it out. And then we discovered, Scott went monkey buttons.
Right.
And that's added to the whole thing. So anytime we have any technical issue, people are always coming in with the messages. Scott, what did you do? Yeah. Scott went monkey buttons.
They blame me. And by the way, they had no idea why it happened, but they just knew it was me. That's my brand now. I wear that brand.
This is the Markley Van Camp Mucky Button Show. And so then, David, through the help of AI, we've got this cartoon monkey behind a board, and then it's animated where he's pressing buttons like crazy and making all the sound effects.
Yes, and smashing the audio board with a banana. That video is on our Facebook page, by the way.
Oh yeah, please go to it and watch it because
it's very funny.
Yeah, well, it is very funny. I agree.
Oh my gosh,
I agree.
That's what we were laughing about a little bit.
I told you. I said after all the said and done, they're going to remember me as the monkey button guy.
50 years in the business.
Yeah, nothing else. Remember nothing else.
Monkey buttons.
Yeah.
I won't let that happen. All right, stop it. The CNN panel rates the Jewishness of lawmakers. I can't wait to get to that. And around to What's Your Story straight ahead. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. I'm Jamie Markley, the Gen Xer. David Van Camp, the Millennial. The sexy boomer, that's Scott Robbins. Okay, David. A CNN panel really rated the Jewishness of different lawmakers?
This is another grim sign of the times. And I'm not even critical of CNN for doing this. I think it's grim that it's actually sort of a normal conversation right now about whether or not in a nationwide election, a Jewish person could win in the Democrat Party. So on CNN, they're talking about Georgia Senator John Ossoff, who may be running for president. He says he's not going to. Who knows? I know a lot of people want him to on the Democrat side. But the problem, and this is a political problem, which is so grim for the state of the country, the problem is that he's a Jew. And this was on Alex Michelson's show on CNN. You'll hear one of the panelists, and then he wraps it up with just, again, I'm overusing the word, but it's the only one I can think of, a grim assessment.
Okay, roll it.
On the Jewish thing, because he is,
wrap it up real quick.
I was saying he is Jewish. He might be the Democrat that can thread the needle, because even though he's Jewish, he's very critical of the Israeli government, very critical of Benjamin Netanyahu. He has credibility on that issue. So it's possible that I think he could fill that lane in between the two extremes of the Democratic Party.
Ask Scott Wiener how that's working out for him.
Right. Yeah, as a Jew, some people read a little more Jewish than other people, and John Ossoff may not read as Jewish as Josh Shapiro does, for whatever that's worth.
Holy crap. You couldn't say that about any other organization ever.
No, or any other, other class of people or group of people. Yeah.
No.
Oh, you could about Christian or Catholic, but you couldn't about Muslim.
Oh, no.
Well,
he's too Muslim.
You couldn't about race either.
Right. You could about white. Oh, he's a little too white. I could hear that.
What's that mean?
What's that mean?
A little too white. Yeah.
Well, it depends on who's saying it.
Yeah.
It could mean you're too conservative.
Yes.
You're too plain spoken.
This is where we are now. If you're Jewish, you have to damn Israel and Netanyahu.
Yes.
But you're still Jewish.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Got it.
Again, I'm not even mad at CNN for having that conversation, because that's a real conversation right now in 2026, whether or not Democrats will vote for somebody who's a Jew, as long as they don't look too Jewish.
Right.
Yeah.
Oof.
Behave Jewishy.
Well, and if you are a Jew, obviously you have to be outspoken about Israel.
Yeah.
And not want to give them a penny. And probably at some point in time, you're going to have to utter the words "Free Palestine."
Yeah.
Because that'll be the litmus
They'll
test.
make you do it.
Oh, yeah. And if you don't, then you're out of the club.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. Yep, that's where we are there. Might have heard the story out of Minnesota, Minneapolis, that Jacob Fry, Tim Walz, the governor, they're all about opening up the bathhouses. They are.
I know.
I mean, you're laughing at me. How else will I say it? You're the news guy. How would you say it in a news style?
I'm just like, I don't know what to do with this story, because it's like, really, this is going to be the top priority is to make sure that there are places in public where gay dudes can just jump in a pile together. It's bizarre.
And I heard this clip, and it was a head scratcher. So I thought, as an exercise, the three of us could decipher what is really being said here. Mm-hmm. This is from a local lawmaker out of Minneapolis, Robin Wamsley, on why everyone should be for opening the bathhouses. Roll it.
I think it's important to address this. The weaponization of hypersexualization of our queer communities as a means to also bring forward repressive policies that limits their existence and their ability to be in community with each other.
What?
Okay, stop there. David, you'd kind of rolled your eyes and then laughed.
Well, it's just funny. It's like, so wait, you're saying that gay people have no choice but to have orgies at public places?
That's what it sounded like to me, that they're hypersexualized, and then you're using it against them for repressive policies that say you got to do it at your house.
That, like, 5 minutes ago, that would have been the homophobic statement.
Yes.
Gay dudes are incapable of keeping it in their pants.
Yes. But isn't that what she's saying?
Yes.
The other question she doesn't bring up yet, are they Jewish?
Oh, yeah.
Just kidding. Anyway, she goes on.
This policy has been repeatedly framed as facilitation of brothel or sexual activity, as if folks just want to go out and have sex, which, you know what? Maybe that might help actually bring more joy into our city. But to say that this policy is essentially the facilitation of legalizing brothels is not what's happening.
No.
Do they take baths in there only?
It's just one big shower room?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know about if it's so much brothels as it is just...
No, it's free.
Yeah.
Nobody's charging for it, right? Charged to get in, I guess. If you want to use our soap in our bathtubs.
If you want a bath bomb, that's extra.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean, they're not going to talk about the fact that, well, there were people that were trafficked in these places.
Yeah.
If you go back to the 80s, that was absolutely happening.
Yeah.
They're not going to talk about that part, but to your point, no, it's not like a brothel where you have to pay.
Right.
But somehow, I don't know.
You probably have to pay to get in.
It could be.
There's
some sort of cover charge.
Cover charge, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
Takes care of the DJ.
Got it.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know, as a hetero person, do you need something in the public?
Right.
It's because you can't control yourself, or home's just not good enough?
Right. It's like we're bringing joy to our community. Well, wait a minute. There's no other community that gets that kind of consideration. Hey, we need a place where we can just pile on top of each other and see what goes where. Like, that's ridiculous.
I know. It's kind of crazy. Well, I suppose they could try it with hetero, but it'd be like 85% dudes, and
probably
the women that show up you'd never want to touch with a 10-foot pole.
It's like I'm going to wake up and I'm in my bedroom, and it's like the whole thing was just a dream.
Yeah, it winds up being like the Ashley Madison thing.
Right,
where
yeah, exactly.
Basically a bunch of bots and dudes talking to each other.
Yeah, right.
No kidding. All right. It's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. We go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but you saw it. You want to bring it in. Today, David, what's your story?
Well, remember last year when that evil Elon Musk and Doge found the federal government was literally processing paper retirement records in an old mine?
Yeah,
Iron Mountain. Well, the Office of Personnel Management has ended that, and they're like really pushing non-paper retirement processing to make it faster, because there are people who retire and they don't get their first pension payment for months afterward.
Exactly.
So here's the director, Scott Cooper, talking to Fox News Digital.
Okay.
You've got really good people in government, and I believe that many of them have just been constrained by a system that does not allow innovation and does not allow some element of risk-taking. And look, the only thing I did that was different than any other predecessor was we gave people permission to actually solve the problems they knew needed to be solved. When the administration took over, there were no more than 500 people who had gone through the online retirement system. Today, it's 155,000. So I just think that speaks volumes for what this administration has done in terms of really tackling this tough problem. Look, it's emblematic of an era where our solution to every problem was hire more people to solve problems, use manual processes for stuff. And again, I think people were very well-intentioned in doing that. But the reality is, look, it's the year 2026. We don't need to have people filing retirement applications manually.
No. And taking elevators to go down way deep into the earth to find out where the file is.
Right.
When we first saw that, like, this is a joke, right?
No.
They're embellishing. No, that's real.
No, sure enough.
Fred's retirement paperwork is next to the Ark of the Covenant or something, you know?
Right, yeah, right. In a clay pot.
All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
Man, this is. I read this story the other day, and I'm thinking I haven't even thought about this artist for a long time. But Lizzo has a record out.
Yeah.
And nobody's buying it.
No.
Fewer than 3,000 copies in the first week out, failing to crack the Billboard 200 in the first 2 weeks. So people are shrugging their shoulders like, what happened here? This was a person who was winning Grammys, 4-time Grammy winner, selling millions of copies of albums. Can I tell you what happened? And everybody agrees with me.
Yeah.
She lost weight. Her whole brand was a fat girl who sang. And you got to have that body positivity. You got to have that body love.
Well, not just singing, twerking.
Yeah. Now she's essentially starting over as something else. The new person that she's become is not a star. Fat Lizzo was a star. Now we got thinner Lizzo, and that ain't happening.
Well,
we don't have the cultural wave we had before.
No, there's not that. I remember, David, you had heard a couple of songs of her, and this is before, if I remember right, before she really got big as a star.
Yeah, I liked a couple of her songs, yeah.
Okay. I heard a song the other day. What was it called? Like Good Morning or something like that.
A Lizzo song?
Yeah, it was the new one.
Oh.
And I was thinking, well, I don't know good pop music from bad, but this sounded pretty bad. I'm going to see if I can find this really quick. I'll play a clip of it.
No way. She should go into, like, rock and roll and call herself Thin Lizzo.
There you go.
It's a tribute band.
There you go. I don't have it. I mean, do you really want to hear it anyway?
Well, I do now.
I don't care.
Okay. I'll try to find it.
Well, we'll come up with it eventually.
Yeah.
But, I mean, it's really funny how she went into this thing as this love yourself and I'm obese and it's great to be obese and all this. All of a sudden, being obese had its problems with health and all kinds of stuff. I better lose weight. Did. And all of a sudden, the acceptance is gone now.
Well, wait, it was weird because she lost the weight, but then didn't she do an ad for Chili's or something?
Yeah, she's still a bigger lady.
Oh yeah,
she's not. It's not like the Adele thing where she just like really committed.
But that wasn't really Adele's image, though.
Yeah,
that Adele was the voice.
Here's that song I was talking about. What's it called? Good.
That's not very good.
Okay.
This is too gooey.
Well, it's like old Casio, the pre-programmed songs that you can play on the old keyboards.
Yeah. Reminds me of the 80s, 90s pop music.
Honestly, I'm not even saying this to take a shot. It sounded like the crap you would have had to play at Top 40 back in the day.
Yeah, it does
maybe
sound
worse.
Like that. Sounds like every Lanier record and those other cheesy pop synth bands.
Yeah.
Golly. Okay, you better start eating.
For my story.
Get some ribs in Lizzo now.
Yeah.
David, we've talked about this before, way back when you were a news director. You told your staff if they came to you with a story with tips on how to do something, it's a chance they could get fired.
Yes.
Because it was stupid and lazy.
Yes.
I was going to ask you if you had any tips for staying cool this week, because it's been hot across the United States. But I didn't want to just trigger you. Okay. But this was really a story. We've got some fireworks safety tips.
Oh, God.
Okay? In case you didn't know this stuff, we're here to inform.
Okay.
Okay, there's 5 of them.
There were. Now there are only 4.
Well, the other day, David said, can you imagine right now as we sit, this is the last week some Americans will have hands.
Yes.
Because next week they'll be gone.
Yes.
Digits gone, yeah.
Yeah, that will happen.
Yeah.
You know that will.
Oh, yeah.
Number 1, good tip. Don't let your kids handle fireworks.
That's
Oh,
a good
really?
tip. Good solid tip, because people were going to let their kids do it, but now they won't.
I got to tell you, as a kid, I handled fifireworks.
I bet you did.
too.
But we were smart about it. Well, sort of.
Yeah.
It was fine.
Parents weren't around when you were doing it.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
Tip 2, David. Keep a big bucket of water or a garden hose handy in case there's an issue.
Really? I was going to spritz it with gasoline if things got out of hand.
Yeah,
it's a liquid. It'll put it out.
Little Kevin lights himself on fire in the yard. Yeah.
3, light fireworks one at a time and then move away quickly. One at a time. Is that what made America great?
What's the fun in that?
That sounds like loser think to me. But
I'm with you. 4, never use fireworks under the influence of alcohol or drugs.
Loser think again.
The fun police. Ba-da-da-da-da-da. 5, don't get cocky. That's an actual tip. According to the latest data, only 15 people were killed by fireworks in 2025, but 13,000 injured. 35% of those were to the hands or fingers.
Yep.
22% to the head, face, or ears. 38% involving burns.
The ears?
Yeah. Wait.
Throw one at you?
Well, bust an eardrum.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Here's a headline.
Yeah.
Gunfire erupts after groomsmen ate meatballs with bare hands. Come on. Nimrod's at the news, and a news update next.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
You still thinking job change in the new year?
Yeah, I need something that's in high demand and more stable in this economy.
IT?
Yeah, cybersecurity, maybe even AI.
That's what I did.
Really? How?
Went to My Computer Career. You don't need any prior experience, and you could start your new career in a matter of months. A lot of IT pros go to school there, too, to level up.
Sweet. Are classes online or on campus?
Both.
Wow, I'll check it out. Thanks.
Make this your year. Take the free career evaluation now at mycomputercareer.edu, an Elite CompTIA certification partner. Financial aid is available to those who qualify, including VA benefits.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. You know, every summer people will talk about, I'm not sleeping good because it's so hot. I'm sweating at night. Well, if it's 90 degrees in your room, that could be it. Or if the rest of the house feels pretty cool and you're not sweating, but it's just your bed, it could be the mattress trapping that heat all night long. That's why Ghost Bed has their cooling technology built right into every mattress. And it's not some expensive add-on they try to upsell you on later. It comes with the mattress.
Yeah, the mattress is great just for comfort and back support and everything. But, man, that cooling tech is really the big selling point. If you go on their website, ghostbed.com, you'll see people talk about and rave about the cooling technology, especially when it's, 1,000 degrees outside.
Yeah, GhostBed's going to give you 101 nights, too, to try it in your home. So that's basically the entire summer. You'll see the difference right away. And right now, during the 4th of July sale, they're giving you an extra 10% off. Now, with financing, some of these Ghost Beds work out to be just $1 a day. So go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use the promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. The promo code MVCR.
News update, David Van Camp.
You see, Mitch McConnell had to go to the hospital last month, and they're still kind of being mum about what's going on. But the report now is that they think he had a heart attack. He was found unconscious in his home, and that's when they took him to the hospital.
Whoa. Be looking for an update on that. All right, we got to get to Nimrod. Here we go.
When the going gets tough.
Damn it, this is too hard.
The dumb get dumber.
All right, Ian.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We go to Wisconsin. Wedding reception. Apparently, a groomsman spotted eating meatballs with his bare hands.
Oh, gosh.
Well, a guest said, hey, how about a plate?
Yeah.
That leads to an argument. Now we got punches. Then some dude, Thomas Williams, apparently defending meatball guy's honor, pulls out the gun.
Ooh.
Yes. Shot 2 people. They're going to be okay. And then the bride chased the shooter down and grabbed his key fob. And then he was on the run. He's been arrested, and that's Nimrod's in the News.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, a lot going on this week. Oh, the big talk about, well, dongs and girls sports. Supreme Court decision comes down.
And there are a lot of liberals very, very upset that we're going to go back to doing things that we used to do all the time when it comes to, having common sense when it comes to dividing sports activities at the high school, middle school, collegiate levels based on gender, based on actual gender, biological sex.
Like we've done for, I don't know, hundreds of years.
All of humanity.
Yeah.
Yes.
Somehow this is controversial.
Yeah, well, V. Spahar is a left-wing podcaster and MS Now commentator, and she put out a wild conspiracy theory when it comes to states banning boys from playing girls' sports.
No, I haven't heard this yet. Go ahead.
States are allowed now to discriminate against trans kids who want to play in girls' sports. Now,
it's not discriminate.
That's the word they use, though.
It's not discriminate.
No, it's
not.
No,
they're playing pretend. Not everyone else has to play pretend. They don't.
That's going to affect maybe 12 or 15 kids who are trans across the nation that want to play girls' sports.
Okay, that's one of the arguments they always bring up. It doesn't matter if it's one.
Yeah.
It should never happen.
Well, because it doesn't just affect those athletes.
Nope.
It affects every girl that's trying to get on that team.
Yep.
Trying to make that roster. It affects every girl who has to compete against that boy. It affects a lot more people going the way that the left wants to do it.
It also affects the teammates.
Mm-hmm.
And the locker room. Yes, my goodness.
It's going to affect millions of little girls who play sports because one of the things that the GOP similarly refuses to agree with Democrats on is if there's going to be a ban on trans sports, then there ought to be a ban on genital exams because who gets to decide who's trans? Can I just be at a game and watching a girl excel and go, well, she's playing too good, she must be trans, let's check her out? And in 23 states, GOP has voted no, we don't want to ban genital exams. We want that to be on the table for us going forward. So I just think we've reached a place of madness, Ali. Like, this is a crazy madness.
Well, if it is an athlete, like, say, at UPenn, and it's Leah Thomas, that dude, be like, wait a second. I'm seeing something there with the tackle.
Right.
Okay. I think maybe an exam to make sure this is a woman because that doesn't look womanly.
Right. But
is that out of bounds?
No, the left has completely hijacked that part of the whole conversation because what a lot of Democrats have tried to do is like banning examination, for example. Well, anybody who's played sports, at least in my experience, you kind of do during your annual physical in order to be allowed to play.
Yeah.
Yeah, I've had the awkward turn your head and cough thing done.
Yes, we all have.
Yeah.
And it's not fun.
It was weird the first time you get asked.
Yeah, right.
You're like, bad touch, bad touch.
Yeah,
oh, that's right. You didn't have an older brother. Did anybody warn you what was going to happen ahead of time?
No, I don't think. Well, no, not that I recall. I mean,
I knew it was going to happen. I'm like, what? What's going to happen?
Yeah,
Right.
he asked
So
me.
then, well, this is part of it. Okay.
Then he put the rubber gloves on. I'm like, oh, whoa, what are we doing here? Yeah. Then he said coffin. I'm like, what's coffin got anything to do with it? I didn't get it. I didn't connect it to it at the moment.
Did you ask, actually, or did you just cough?
I just coughed.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I figure he knows more than I do, right?
There's one physical where it was just all the guys lined up in a row at the school where they're doing, and you drop trowel and the doctor goes down the row.
Oh, man.
That's not fun.
I don't know what's worse, the individual or the row. Either way.
Yeah, the individual is bad enough, but I don't know about the row. Maybe you feel more of a congregation feeling.
Right, everybody, we're all in this together. It's a team building exercise.
Yeah.
I was going to say in 2026 they'll call that team building.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah, the weird thing though is I don't think that guy was a doctor.
Uh-oh.
He was a librarian.
I'm assuming you have to have those type of physicals when you're in college as well.
If you're playing
physicals,
I'm assuming, yeah.
Yes.
Because they insurance and all kinds of stuff that goes with it.
Yeah, that's quite the hoop that the Democrats try to jump through to argue this thing. It's something.
Well, that's what happens though when you have a political movement that the thought leaders have never been outside. They've never played a sport.
This is true. Yeah. It's almost like the new communists that are coming out of the woodwork. I've heard different people talk about, even Matt Taibbi, we can get to it later, where he talks about, listen, I've been around these people for a long, long time.
Yeah.
These are people that have no life experience.
Yeah.
They don't understand how things work.
No.
Like you got to defund all police. Well, that's because they're little rich white kids that have never been in a place that desperately needs police. They don't understand how the world works.
Right.
Yeah, that's what it sounds like.
Well, nobody's asking people to kind of look in your shorts. Nobody's ever said that.
If they have, it's got to be pretty rare.
Happened.
It's a bad argument.
It's also the girls' basketball team, and there's a guy, he's 6'1" and has a beard. Yeah, you don't need to check.
That's a dude.
You might want to check the tackle there.
That's a guy.
Yeah.
Jeez, man.
As far as the new band of commies, J.D. Vance was talking about this.
I think that it actually is a consequence of the fact that the Democrat Party has become run by the universities and by the professors. This is not working class union Democrats. This is not socially conservative people who just want a fair shake at life. This is fundamentally a view that the United States is an evil country that must be dismantled from the ground and then built back up. That's communism at its core.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's 100% right. 100%.
Well, it is. And there is also a reason why, whether it's in New York, whether it's looking at polling in Maine right now, working class, lower income, non-college educated voters don't want the socialists. And that has been a theme since socialism and communism ever actually came to the forefront. They say they're they're in favor of the working class and all of that. One of my favorite stories from, I think this was pre-revolution Russia, where the Marxists believed that the conditions were right for some sort of socialist takeover of the country away from the power of the czars. And what they did was a lot of college-educated people from the universities, they went out to the countryside, to the slums, to find poor people, and they preached their gospel of Karl Marx. And they got freaking torches and pitchforks run out of every single one of those villages, in large part because they're like, well, no, I don't really like what you're telling me. I don't always understand what you're telling me. And then also a big part of their message was get rid of religion. Well, whether they were Jewish or Russian Orthodox or, that was a big deal for those villagers.
Yes.
And they took it very seriously, and they're like, no, you idiot.
Yeah, and it's funny, too, because they'll talk about getting rid of religion, not realizing they themselves are a part of a religion.
Right. It's sort of,
That's what that is.
I know this is sort of an oxymoron, but yeah, it's a secular religion.
Yeah. No, I totally track with that. I don't know. This was an interesting question to a former Biden White House staffer. Yemisi Edgewell, if you're familiar with her, woman of color. She was on with Harris Faulkner on Fox talking about, where the Democratic Party is headed. And you're wondering, okay, how is she going to handle the question? Because some of these Democrats now are like, all right, we got to push back against this, or, oh, no, we're a Big Ten party, blah, 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 blah. Because they were doing Democratic Socialists of America racial breakdown. 85% white.
Yeah.
85%.
85% white. 9% Hispanic, 5% Asian, 4% black.
Yeah.
And Harris brings this up.
Now look at all of this, and I want to get your not only reaction to that, but what do you think it means in terms of the future of your party, Yemisi?
It feels like people who have never really had to work, and we know Malat hasn't had a very traditional job, and this is reflective of a lot of people that are in DSA. They have led very privileged lives where they've only had to sit and ponder about what hard work is and never had to actually do the hard work. And I think that's reflected in a lot of their ideology and a lot of their platform. It's not connected to the steps that take real policy wins to make happen. But I don't think that we should ignore them and think of it as something that only happens in very deep blue pockets. 5 years ago, I could have never imagined that these kind of candidates would be coming to Congress, and now they're here. And the job right now for a lot of people in the Democratic Party is to make sure that nationally this is not something that becomes an identifier as the brand.
Yeah.
Might be too late.
I think so, too.
Well, hey, look, a lot of these people, they didn't have time to do the work because they were doing the work. Right?
There you go. I don't know. I go back and forth because there's another part of me that says most of America right now is not even paying attention to politics.
Yeah.
All of us are. It's part of what we do. But for a lot of people, they have no idea that the party's kind of been taken over yet.
Yeah, well, sort of have raised some eyebrows, though.
Oh, buddy.
Even in the
it's
passive,
happening.
Even in the
they just don't know it.
The passive community.
Yes. Update with your girl, Scott. Is getting married here in a day or two.
No, I know she is.
Taylor Swift, did you hear that her wedding with Travis Kelce is going to be over 10 hours long?
I saw that.
Golly.
And they're getting married at like 5:30 in the afternoon, right?
Yeah.
And what, the rest of the night, we just dance the night away?
Well, they're saying a source revealed the wedding schedule, okay? And it's tonight. There's going to be some sort of rehearsal dinner with 100
For 100
guests.
people.
Yes.
Rehearsal dinner.
Then apparently tomorrow, Madison Square Garden doors open at 3:30.
Yep.
It's 1,000 guests. That's a cocktail hour starting at 4. That's on the 6th floor concourse.
Yes.
The ceremony will be at 5:30 on the arena floor. The reception will begin around 6:30, and it will end at 2 a.m.
2 a.m.
Dang.
Oh,
it is.
Goodness.
And it's like open bar, too.
You know.
Well, yeah. Can you imagine that? They spend...
It's a cash bar.
This
That would have been great because you could have donated the proceeds to some sort of...
They gave, I don't know, $20 or $30 million to different charities this week. And I'm sure it's because I know we're going to get ripped on for having this extravagant thing. Here's our money to charity.
Well, they're
get
building
off our
a
backs.
castle inside the Madison Square Garden. A castle.
Dude, the other thing is today, and I think, I hate defending Zoran Mamdani, but he put out a message saying, hey, there's a heat wave going on. Hey, during the daylight hours, pump that AC up to 78 degrees.
Yes.
Which they do that in Texas, too, by the way. They TxDOT puts signs up in the digital signs and whatnot that talks about putting your AC up in the middle of the day to relieve stress on the grid. So I don't hate him for that. But boy.
Yeah, but you never listened to it. You're like 63.
Well, heck no. I never listened to it. Because I'm not a communist.
Yeah.
But anyway, if I'm going to be hot, it's going to be because I caused a blackout. All right? That's it. No, but I got to say, if I'm being told or requested by my government to turn my AC up to like 78 degrees and Taylor Swift is having a 10-hour-long wedding party at Madison Square Garden, I might be a little bit miffed.
No kidding. Yeah. They saw, the different boxes going in there. It was like boxes of lobster meat.
Yeah.
Blackened chicken, packaged chicken, boneless chicken breast, chicken legs. What, no steak? Guess those people can't do that, can they?
I don't think so.
Well, have you seen beef prices, though, man?
It doesn't matter to them. They have a castle in Madison Square Garden, David.
Right. Stevie Nicks is going to sing.
That's the best you could do. Really?
Well, I guess she's a big fan. Stevie will warble something.
I guess. All right. I know you'll try to watch if you can, Scotty. Good luck with that.
It's not televised.
The 5 stories we're watching today coming right up.
Shh. Surprise! Your expenses this month were way higher than you expected. Also, you forgot to renew your website domain, and now you're in a bidding war.
You should see the look on your face. At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Plus, the fridge died in the break room, and now everything smells weird. All right.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. And now, the 5 stories we're watching today.
Well, number 5, a 3-person Minnesota panel that included Governor Tim Walz granted a pardon to an immigrant convicted of sexually abusing a child for years. He offered that child $10 to stay quiet, by the way, at the time, and then also said where he's from, it's a cultural thing to marry young people. Anyway.
All cultures need to be decorated and celebrated.
Yeah, well, there you go. Number 4, Las Vegas cops busted a transgender gunman who allegedly planned a casino massacre using a huge cache of weapons. We're talking over $100,000 worth of gear that this dude had in the car.
Another transgender gunman, you say?
I know, weird, huh?
What? Sounds like a trend.
No, you bigot.
It's a one-off.
You're transphobic for noticing things.
Yeah. I know.
Number 3, a national security group is urging Congress to investigate something called the Environmental Law Institute because they've had partnerships with Chinese government-linked entities and, at the same time, was training more than 2,000 American judges.
2,000.
Yeah.
And we get another ruling that makes no sense, and you wonder where'd that come from.
Yeah, now we know.
Yeah. Number 2, Republican Senator Mitch McConnell was found unconscious in D.C. Last month, may have suffered a heart attack, according to the latest reporting on whatever happened to him that landed him in the hospital. It's crazy.
No kidding.
And then number 1, per the latest New York Times poll, in every Senate battleground this cycle, most people think the Democrat Party is too extreme. Nobody, or at least not a majority in any of those battleground states, think that the Republican Party is too extreme. It's very interesting where we're at right now.
Oh, yeah.
Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Right now, during their 4th of July sale, GhostBed is giving our audience an extra 10% off. Go to ghostbed.com/MVCR. Use promo code MVCR. That's ghostbed.com/MVCR. Promo code MVCR.
Big story from yesterday, and we were watching it unfold, was that couple that climbed up the top of the Empire State Building, the antenna, and then got arrested. Of course, by now you probably know, later identified as these Russian daredevils. They've done all kinds of stunts. They were featured in the 2024 Netflix doc Skywalkers, A Love Story. So famous for embarking on dangerous climbs with little to no safety equipment, because there was no safety equipment.
Insanity.
Oh, yeah. They were charged with felony burglary, reckless endangerment, criminal mischief, and other offenses. And people are like, oh, my gosh, well, security's not that good if they could get through this mesh fence or whatever, and then get up there, chop the locks. However, they were able to get up there.
Hey, where there's a will, there's a way.
And the thing is, you figure with all these different charges, and it's New York, are they going to do any jail time? Probably not. And so then you think about, well, what's the cost going to be for all these fines and everything else?
Yeah.
Well, the money they will make off what they did yesterday will far surpass that.
Oh, yeah.
It's totally worth it for them to do it.
I thought the guy really missed it, though, by not wearing a King Kong suit.
They had the mask, but you're right.
Yeah, I know.
It would have been
been
different.
Perfect. Yeah.
They should have had little, drones flying around.
Right,
circling.
exactly. Yeah, his head. He's reaching for him. Oh.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. I mean, if you really want to stop something like that from happening, there's a much harsher penalty. Like, you're going to jail.
Yeah.
For a while if you do something like that. I mentioned it yesterday. Remember the dude that did the skywalking bit in 1974? Mm-hmm. And it became like a children's book?
I didn't know it became a children's book.
Oh, yeah, because my kids had read it in grade school.
Wow.
And I remember at the time going, listen, if there's anyone that loves the thrill-seeking and the adventure, it would be me, especially out of the three of us. I was like, man, this is kind of weird because we're saying these people are heroes that broke the law with the grade school kids. And all I could think when we were watching this yesterday, I'm like, this is going to be a grade school book, in 20 years. They will be heroes.
Yeah, probably.
Wouldn't doubt it. All
Did
right.
they hate the Jews, though?
That'll be the question,
okay,
yes.
Yeah.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. There was something that happened on CNN, and this happens all the time. It's the changing of words to mean something else. But it's nice when it does get corrected by one of the panel, and that happened with Abby Phillip, who is one of the worst.
Oh, yeah.
And the ratings are just terrible. I think probably more views on X from different people making fun than actual viewers that watch CNN, but here was part of it.
And that's something that's really pushing back, it seems, on the heavily anti-immigrant rhetoric coming out of the White House and the Republican Party. They were pretty clear. This country was founded by immigrants and is a place that is designed to give citizenship to people who come here, are born here, but come here and become citizens through other means.
Can I just push back on that slightly? Obviously, I'm a supporter of this administration. I'm a daughter of two immigrants. I'm a supporter of immigration when it's done the legal, correct way. And I think immigrants have done an incredible a bit of good, let's just say, for our country, including my own family. So I don't think there's an anti-immigrant sentiment. I think it's an anti-illegal immigrant sentiment. I would say a good chunk of why Donald Trump got elected is because we had a problem with illegal immigration. I'd say most Americans actually agree on that. They disagree on the level to which it's bothering them and what they want to change. But I know a lot of people that thought that birthright citizenship was a major problem and who voted for President Trump assuming he might be able to make some kind of a difference.
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And again, it wasn't that long ago. It was Democrats that were pounding fist on table about illegal immigration taking union jobs from Americans.
Yes.
Good paying union jobs.
Got to say that. Forgot.
Yes.
My bad.
Yes.
There was branding there.
Part of it, yeah.
Yes. And it's all different now because that is the future voting bloc of the Democratic Party. That's what they've been counting on. But if you point that out, you are racist
of course.
and xenophobic. Yeah, that's just part of it. Oh, goodness. Again, 250th birthday, greatest country in the history of the world, all the advances, all that's been accomplished. And now, more than ever, filled with a bunch of people that hate the country and want to destroy it.
Yeah. They're not content to just leave.
Oh, no.
They want to take it from within. Yes.
Yeah, it is the oddest thing where if you really did believe this is such an awful place, why would you want people to come here? Right. Wouldn't you be putting out warnings to everywhere around the world? Don't come here, it's awful.
Well, it's the old joke in Annie Hall where you got two women at a diner, they're eating. And they're like, this food is terrible. Yeah, and the portions are too small.
Right.
That's pretty good. I happened to see this story from NBC. Check this. Gambling disorder diagnosis spike in states that legalize sports betting.
The hell
No
you
way.
say?
I know. Shocking.
I know.
Just kind of crazy. And I think now they're calling it gambling disorder instead of addiction. You can look that up, David. I think even for alcoholics, they call it something different now.
Yes, it is. Yeah, alcohol abuse disorder or whatever. Yeah.
Yeah. Had you heard that, Scott?
No. Where was it at when that was called an alcoholic?
Well, I say alcohol abuse disorder. Is that different from full-blown alcoholism?
Well, I think that if I'm understanding it correctly, it's like that's the umbrella term because there are different types of alcoholics, right? There are some who's like they literally just cannot function without getting hammered, without getting drunk. Like they get the shakes, they're physically addicted to it. There are other people who just can't stop once they start.
Yeah, that'd be me and Scott.
Hello.
Right? Different sides there.
Well, yeah, exactly. It's like
Twin sons of different mothers.
I say, like Scott was more the marathon runner. The guy who's like, yeah, I'm going to slow and steady wins the race kind of thing. And Jamie Markley.
Every day.
Yes.
Well,
Jamie Markley was the sprinter.
Yeah.
I would occasionally take a few hours off.
Yeah, occasionally.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I'd try to get you to sprint with me every once in a while.
I can't sprint.
No.
I can't.
But I couldn't run every day.
Because the evening ends early when I sprint.
Yeah, that happens.
And me, I'm the turkey trot 5K. Like every once in a while, sure.
Yeah, that's nice.
Not committed to the bit, though.
Of course. But the gambling disorder, it just sounds like, call it problem gambling, whatever. It's ruining people.
Oh, yeah.
And so they're going on with the story. It's recognized as a mental health condition in which patients often cannot stop gambling despite the growing distress and harm they experience. And this happened after the Supreme Court ruling in 2018 legalizing online sports books. That's when it exploded. And so they're looking at, okay, who does this affect more than anybody else? Well, of course, it's dudes. And they say most affected is 30 to 49-year-olds.
Really?
Yes.
Oh, I thought it would have been younger.
Is that because you have the money to burn?
But the biggest increase in the disorder is among those aged 18 to 29.
Yeah.
And disproportionately male.
That's a lot of that.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. So I wonder, is this something that people are going to try to rein back in somehow, some way?
Here's the thing. I mean, with the taxing and all the revenue that's generated from this greedy government crap, I don't see any way that'll ever be reined in.
I don't know how you can. I think I'll say it'll be up to the generation that's getting ruined by it right now.
That's true.
Yeah.
And that's not going to come to fruition for 15, 20 years?
At least.
Probably. Well, the good news is the schools are great. Kids are learning more than
Right.
ever before.
Roads and bridges are immaculate, too.
You better believe that. You know what? I just saw a piece from the American Spectator talking about schools. New York City, and it's basically the failure of schools across the country. Like every once in a while, you'll run into a good school that's not, indoctrinating kids and actually teaching real American history. But a lot of times it's the woke nonsense and teaching what the far left wants them to teach.
Yep.
New York City has a $43 billion school system whose funding has gone up as enrollment has gone down. The highest per student expenditure in the nation, up to $40,000 a year.
Whoa.
And you've got 28% testing proficient in math and reading. How is that possible?
I don't know.
I think
that's insane.
Chris Rufo, I believe, who refers to it as it's more of a jobs program for adults than it is an education system.
Yes.
That's actually worded perfectly, yes.
It is. And then how do you say that one communist name? Velia Chevalier or whatever?
Yeah.
What was it she said we need is a mentality of people over profit. You can't tell me there's no money for schools, there's no money to address childhood poverty. You're spending it.
Yes.
And you want more?
That's their solution to everything. Just throw money at stuff. It just needs more money. You got to have more money.
Dude.
And we need more of your money. to make that happen.
And then certain
the
people
greater
get
good.
crazy rich.
Oh, yeah. Well, of course.
Of course. Yeah. All right, it's that time. We do it a couple of times a day. Go around the table. It may not be the biggest story out there, but it caught your attention. David, what is your story here?
Oh, well, of course, they're still digging bodies out of the rubble in Venezuela after those back-to-back just devastating earthquakes. And it's just a heartbreaking situation all around. Now, CNN dispatched a correspondent to Venezuela, and they found the real angle about the death and destruction and heartbreak and tragedy that is occurring and unfolding before our eyes.
We've also learned now that more than 100 Venezuelans who were deported from the U.S. just hours before the quake struck had been taken to a hotel not far from the epicenter. That hotel collapsed. But our Stefano Pozzoban just spoke with one of the survivors. He's out front now in Venezuela.
Yeah. See, Trump's bad because he deported people back to their home countries, and then an earthquake happened.
Yeah. Of course you're going to take that angle.
Yeah. Perfect.
So, if it just so happened you got released from jail in Oklahoma, okay, and the next day your home got wiped out by a tornado, it's the jail's fault.
Yes, for letting you out.
Got it.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, Scotty, what do you got for your story?
David, I don't know. You're the one with small children here. Do they watch this Ms. Rachel?
No, Miss Rachel is banned in my house.
I was wondering about that. She is a nut. She's donated $3,500 to Zoran Mamdani's crew, which includes that Chevrolet, among others. She's been supporting their campaign financially. Her and her husband both have donated at least $3,000 to the campaigns of both. And she's been called this generation's Mr. Rogers. So is that fair or not fair? I don't know, but
she's
the numbers
definitely
are there.
big.
Yeah.
But
she's teaching little kids.
The commies?
Yeah.
Mrs. Rogers?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Well, yeah, she is. And there's almost a tragedy in her decision to get really into politics because she's in with the left wing, hate Israel people.
Yeah.
And she posted during Hanukkah last year, Happy Hanukkah. She deleted that post because she was getting just bombarded with her supporters saying, how can you say that?
Right.
Free Palestine.
Right. I don't understand what the win is for her to mix it up in politics.
Well, she's a nut.
But you got a gazillion dollars in front of you in this racket you're in.
What you also have to realize is that she's also very popular online with young women, in their 30s who may be very liberal. And so she's getting the moms of small kids. She's going straight to the source. It's not about the kids. It's about the decision makers and the people who are going to spend money on the merch that she sells.
Yeah.
Dang.
So that's where the win is.
Yeah.
I can't wait to get my Ms. Rachel Hates Jews shirt.
For my story, this was wild out of Spain. It's sort of like this good news, bad news, good news scenario, I guess you would call it. This patient, 60-year-old man, they do an examination. He had been having some problems. And they said, well, there's brain lesions, and he's got brain cancer is what it is. It's terrible. And then they were looking at it again a little bit later, and they found the cyst belonging to, well, he had worms in his head. That's what it was. It wasn't cancer. It was worms.
Gee whiz.
What?
Worms in your head.
Yes. Is this another one of your fears?
Well, because they get in there at night, right? They go into your ears. They go in that way. That's their entry.
Is that why you let your ear hair grow just a little bit?
Well, it helps.
Just like it's a deterrent.
It's like a hockey goalie. Some get by, but most get stopped.
But isn't this good news? I mean, you got a choice. You either have cancer in your brain or worms.
Well, I'll take worms for 100, Alex.
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah. But you act horrified here.
Well, it's the whole idea of worms crawling in your brain. My God, who isn't offended by that?
But again, for someone, if you had cancer, you'd rather have the worms.
Well, if I got a choice, yeah.
No. And the great news that the man responded well to, anti-parasitic treatment. So he's basically cured. which is great news. You know, you got these health journals and everything else. It's like, here's how we noticed this in the actual scan that we thought from these lesions was cancer, and it ended up to be, well, what do they call it? Pork tapeworm.
Oh, God.
What does pork tapeworm? Is that some sort of worst kind of worm in your world?
Come from pigs? Or eating bacon? Or
all right, if you want, we can do a report on that specific
pork
worm.
tapeworm.
Yeah.
What you need to know coming up.
Something else we got to get to. A tournament suspended over smelly players. You won't believe it. For Nimrods of the News. And a news update next.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores!
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
Career changers, including veterans and active duty service members. Your transition starts here. Go from GI to IT in a matter of months. Become a certified cyber warrior with training at My Computer Career. Cybersecurity specialists are in high demand, offering IT pros great opportunities and a rewarding lifestyle while protecting our people, liberty, and treasured institutions from cyber threats. Deploy your career in IT today at mycomputercareer.edu/CWP, an elite CompTIA certification partner.
VA education benefits are available to those who qualify.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Summertime grilling. You know, not everybody's an expert like Van Camp. That's why I love Chef IQ Sense. Makes it
I love
easy.
going to his house.
Steaks, chicken, burgers, whatever it is. You know, some people like their steaks cooked different ways. Chicken, whatever it is. You got the thermometer going with Chef IQ Sense. It'll tell you when to flip it. It's almost foolproof.
Mm-hmm. Pretty much.
It took years for you, and now it's like I'm right up there next to you.
It does feel like cheating a little bit. I love this thing. I also got the 4th of July version, the America 250 version of the Chef IQ, where you got the red, white, and blue, 2, 5, and 0 on the individual probes. It's awesome. I love this thing, and right now they got a great deal going on as well to celebrate America's 250th birthday.
Yeah, don't stand over the grill the whole time. I mean, go do what you want to do. You want to hang out with the family, watching the game, you can do whatever you want to do.
Yeah, because you've spent years just suffering over that grill, Scott.
I have, sweating.
Bullcrap.
Yeah, well, I try. If I get to get a grill first, though. If I did, I would use this all the time. Your phone, by the way, is going to tell you when it's time, when your food is ready. And right now, you can save. Just use the promo code MVCR. That's 40% off at chefiq.com. You can save right now, chefiq.com, promo code MVCR.
All right. News update, David Van Camp.
Well, you're asking about how does one get a pork tapeworm?
Yes.
Especially
I was asking that.
Especially in the brain, because there was a guy who thought he had brain cancer, but it turned out to be tapeworm. Well, you get that from eating or consuming undercooked or raw pork. How you get it in the brain is because you handled raw pork and you wiped your eyeball, and the little worms got in through your eyeball.
Your eye?
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh.
Well, you're not going to have to worry about that then. You're not going to be cooking pork.
Well,
No.
Again, You want to avoid pork tapeworm? Get that Chef IQ Sense.
There you
It'll
go.
tell you when your pork chops are ready.
Man, I'll tell you what, that's a selling piece right there. Avoid brainworm.
Oh, my gosh. With that, we go to Nimrod's in the news. Roll it.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrod's in the news on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the news. We go to Beaverton, Oregon. That's where a card shop there has halted its Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament for a week after receiving multiple complaints and bad reviews due to smelly players.
Oh, boy.
This is Chronos Games and Gifts, independently owned game store, has taken a stand saying this has got to stop. We got too many people that stink. Got people mistreating the restrooms, multiple bad reviews because of poor hygiene.
Mistreating the bathrooms.
Yes.
That caught my attention, too.
And, David, a Yu-Gi-Oh! Tournament is what?
It's like it's like an anime card game thing.
Yeah. And apparently, Konami, who implemented the official tournament rules, specifically targeted player hygiene in 2019 because apparently that was a thing.
The nerds are stinky.
Take a shower.
And stop abusing the bathroom.
And that's Nimrod's in the news. Man.
It smells like honey.
Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, and Scott Robbins.
We just become best friends. Yep.
Making sense of it all.
Now I get it.
And having some fun.
Lighten up, Francis.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Okay, where do we go next? You don't have World Cup fever yet, Scott. We
Not
can't
yet.
do anything to do it.
No, not yet.
What about the excitement, man? Come on.
2-0 United States. There's the final whistle. Seattle, we're coming back. Monday night in the round of 16. The United States, despite being down a man for half an hour, has beaten Bosnia and Herzegovina and has moved on to the next round of the World Cup.
And that's their theme right there. Everybody loves John Denver.
This is the resurgence of John Denver is really interesting here.
It is.
I mean, why that song? I don't know.
Because everybody loves it.
Well, I'm not saying everybody doesn't love it, but it's just
It harkens back to a more innocent time where
Yeah.
everything was good.
Where
or at least we thought it was.
Nobody played soccer.
I admit, I forgot it was on last night.
I did too. I mean, I was at dinner with somebody who was following the game fairly closely, though.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But if I remember, and I'm sure I will next time, I'll tune it in. I've done that before when you have someone that you're actually rooting for and it, starts to gain more enthusiasm.
This is interesting that you would do that because you're the type of person that finds baseball games too long and boring.
Yeah, I'm not saying I would sit and watch a whole game. I don't think that's possible. But I would tune in to see what was going on. That sort of
games,
thing.
2-1 games.
I mean, I'm not a huge hockey guy, but if it's third period in the playoffs, even two teams I have no idea, the last 5 minutes in a tie game, like in a game 7, it's insane.
A little wild, yeah.
And it's really good. It's fun to watch. And, you do get caught up in the USA pride.
I agree with that part, yeah. Absolutely.
You going to watch any of it, David?
No, not really. Just not very interested in soccer.
Did you play soccer?
No.
Okay, I was wondering about that.
Yeah, just football for you.
Yeah.
A little bit of baseball till I realized baseball hates me.
Yeah.
You knew at a young age, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Well, there are people in this country that hate the country. How's that for a transition?
Well, there are, yep.
Boy, Matt Taibbi, he's had an interesting career.
He really
been
has.
on the left.
I like him
Independent
a lot.
now. Used to be with Rolling Stone. He talked about following Bernie Sanders around years ago, and that this new crop of Democratic socialists, not like Bernie Sanders. I thought that was pretty interesting.
No,
like
not.
Bernie was more like a classic sort of Democrat with some socialist crap thrown in. But these people are like the real nut jobs.
No, they don't hide from it either. It's right out there. That's exactly who they are.
Yes. And he was talking about doing the book in Baltimore years ago, talking about, different neighborhoods where you had people that hated the police, but also people that loved the police because the criminals were, out of control. And these new democratic socialists, they don't understand that. And this is him actually talking about it. Roll it.
Very anti-police in the projects, but there are also people who are very frightened and see crime as a bigger problem. It's only people who live, who go to elite universities and live in very rich neighborhoods and don't spend time in those places who think that police abolition is this idea that's going to be universally embraced by the poor, or prison abolition for that matter. They just have no real life experience, and that is very typical of this type of person.
Yeah. And he knows them.
Well, that lady who just won in Colorado, I mean, she was basically a professional student. She was a lawyer for like a year, then got fired over some op-ed that she wrote about how bad the lawyers were or whatever it was, and then she's been an activist. The mayor of Seattle is in her 40s and still lives off her parents' dime. These are people who do not have any semblance of a typical life experience. Zoran Mamdani is a rich kid.
Yes, he is.
One thing
rich kid.
I can
well,
say...
that Avelia Chevalier, woman in New York, in that piece talking about a total poster child for American education as there is. She's 32 and has never not been in school.
Yes. She's 7 years into a PhD program. 7 years.
Yes. More than 14 years of post-secondary education.
Oh, my gosh.
It's wild to me.
Well, when you don't have to make a living, you don't.
Yeah.
Yes.
I mean, when you could just hide in school your entire life. I mean,
but how are you making the world a better place at all just being in school all that time? With and what is your future? To be a communist?
Yeah.
Take somebody else's hard-earned money?
Well, I mean, it is actually just living very much like Karl Marx. Karl Marx was a useless person.
There's one thing I have noticed about this, though, that I think is interesting, and maybe I'm wrong about this, maybe I just missed it, but these people, the communists and the socialists that are running, don't talk about Trump.
That is a smart thing.
But it's funny. Everybody else in that party runs against Trump.
They'll mention it, but that's not the main thing.
That's not why they're there, though.
But that's what I was getting at last week when I said, listen, man, you can say they're nuts, and I agree with you, but what sets them apart for a lot of Democrat voters is that they are actually talking about things.
Something other than Donald Trump. Yeah, I agree with you. It is interesting because it's been teed up several times. And they've got their own deal. They got the blinders on. This is what we will do.
Oh, and because right now it's about taking down the Democrat Party.
Right, exactly. But I've heard from other people that the Democrats have no vision, no mission.
They don't,
other than destroy Trump.
That is true.
That's it. That's why here's your reason to vote for us. We hate Trump. And Jews. That they have in common with the socialists.
Yes. So you've got this group of people, the younger, that feel like, I can't afford anything.
Yes.
I can't get a job.
Right.
And then you have the rich white liberals that basically have been captured that don't have to live in these neighborhoods. Like, we want to be good people, I guess.
Yeah.
Want to feel better about ourselves.
They feel guilty because they have money.
Yeah, we're certainly not going to go to church or do anything like that.
No.
Give up the lifestyle.
Not
but
religion,
but we can support this stuff and, make posts on X to, I'm sorry, not X. What is it, Blue Sky?
Blue Sky, yes.
To feel better about ourselves. Okay. Whatever. What is it? David, you had a thing. Was this a poll? Most voters think that whole party's way too far left?
Yeah, this was from the failing New York Times, battleground states right now. So we're looking at Alaska, Iowa, Maine, North Carolina, Ohio, and Texas. When you look at the question, do you think the Democratic Party is too far to the left, too far to the right, too far to the right, not too far either way? Alaska, 57% of voters say too far to the left. Iowa, 57% say it's too far to the left. Maine, 47%. North Carolina, 52%. 52% for Ohio, 53% for Texas. Most people in all of these states say, yeah, the Democrat Party has gone too far to the left. And I mean, like, take the Texas race, for example. James Tallarico was a nut.
Yes.
And, I mean, this guy...
In his own words.
In his own words. I mean, this is him talking about a bill that banned doing the old, child sex changes.
Okay.
And how it...
I think if I'm thinking through the three most dangerous LGBTQ attack bills that made it through, I would say the most dangerous is SB 14, which would deny many times life-saving health care from our trans youth in Texas.
Life-saving.
The reason that
Yeah, and then just like 2 weeks ago, he says, no, I don't support sex changes for minors. It's like, so he's trying to lie. You can't, there's just too much tape on this guy.
Yeah.
Which is one of the reasons why with the Political Action Committee, I forget what their name was, they were putting out those weird AI ads of him. It's like, don't do that.
No. Own words. That's all you got to do.
Just.
Yeah.
Yes.
Just
there's another
things.
news article that I saw that's, sort of related to this. It's a record 25 million adults under 35 are living with their parents.
What's the number again?
25 million.
No kidding.
Yes. That's a record.
Yeah, man.
Yes. 1 in 3 young adults living at home in 2025. Yes.
Wow. I couldn't wait to get out.
Yes. I mean, a lot of people were that way. It's different now. I understand things are more expensive at the same time.
Yeah. No, I agree.
But a lot of times, a kid that's still at home gets to do whatever he wants. Yeah. You wanted to get out of the house.
That's the thing, right?
Because you couldn't do what you wanted to do living in that house.
Couldn't have girls over and drink kegs of beer at home. No, the old man wouldn't let me.
Right.
Brutal.
So, yeah.
On just the cost of things, too. I mean, we do have a situation right now where things that should be luxuries have become kind of necessities to do your work. And I'm talking things like the $1,000 smartphone.
Mm-hmm.
There's a lot of career fields where if you don't have that, it's going to be tough to keep a job.
I agree. At the same time, I've seen different people talk about, I just don't have the money.
Mm-hmm.
But they have a Netflix subscription.
Oh, yeah, that too, yeah.
They buy $6 coffees all the time. Mm-hmm. It's all this stuff that they think they need.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, are you kidding me?
Yep.
Well, no. Doesn't have to be that way. Crazy. Also saw this. During the summer, the average person eats how many scoops of ice cream a week? If you had to guess.
Average person. Over a lifetime?
Just in the summertime, scoops of ice cream per week.
Ooh, like once a week, 2 scoops of ice cream.
That's what you would say?
Yeah.
2 scoops.
I'll go with 3.
You're way under. It's 11.
What?
Somebody's eating a lot more ice cream than I am.
95% of Americans admit at least eating 1 scoop a week. And then you add up the totals across the country. Yeah, it's 11.4 billion pounds of ice cream over the course of the summer. So, again, you're looking at, in winter, it's not as much, but in the summertime, it's 11 scoops a week.
Well, you're an ice cream bandit. Are you still an ice cream bandit?
Not as much as I used to be. Still love it, though. Yeah. Yeah, the cholesterol, those numbers are not.
That's
not
why
really.
They got pills.
I don't want to do that.
I know.
You take them, don't you?
Well, I do now, yeah. I had a heart attack.
I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't want to do it.
Yeah.
So I had to, that was one of the things I had to cut down a little bit.
I may have wanted to. I should have been taking them before I had the heart attack.
That is always the amazing thing to people that listen to the show before your heart attacks.
Yeah.
You used to joke about it.
I did.
Like the grabber, it's going to get me. And then it actually happened. It's still wild.
Doctors were foreign.
You never saw one.
No, I never did. No.
All right. News update and the 5 stories we're watching today coming right up.
Here she comes. Surprise! Your accountant just emailed to say your quarterly taxes are way higher than you were expecting.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting discounts with a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Also, your favorite employee is leaving. They're going to pursue their dream of being a veterinarian.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and affiliates. Discounts not available in all states or situations.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
We all hear the radio ads about the IRS. They tell you to be afraid, to be scared, and they try to frighten you into calling. I'm not here to do that. Tax Relief Advocates is different. TRA is here to tell you that if you owe money to the IRS, whether it's $5,000, $50,000, or $500,000, we have a solution. It doesn't matter if you're sitting in your car, at work, or with your kids. No matter where you are, call now. 800-576-2024. Don't lose hope. TRA can eliminate or reduce what you owe to the IRS. Generous programs are now available that can give you a fresh start. Our passion is taxes and helping individuals fix their IRS problems. We have over 1,000 5-star reviews on Google and an A+ with the Better Business Bureau. You don't need to be afraid of the IRS any longer. End your tax nightmare today by visiting us online at TRA.com or call 800-576-2024. That's 800-576-2024. Tax Relief Advocates. Real solutions for real people.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins, and the 5 stories we're watching today.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Number 5, a national security group is urging Congress to investigate the Environmental Law Institute because, well, they were partnering with Chinese government-linked entities and, at the same time, training more than 2,000 American judges.
Judges?
Yes.
Training them?
Yes.
Okay.
Number 4, Republican Senator Mitch McConnell, he's been out, just kind of, it's been mysterious, other than we know that he's been in the hospital. New reporting says that he was found unconscious in his D.C. home last month and may have suffered a heart attack. Number 3, Las Vegas cops busted a transgender gunman who allegedly planned a casino massacre using this huge cache of weapons. Number 2,
By the way, how much will Legacy Media cover that story?
That'll be interesting to see, right? Because on the one hand, you got the scary guns, and on the other hand, well, it's a troon. You can't.
Yeah.
They're probably a victim. Number 2, a middle-class upstate New York stay-at-home mom has been charged with, get this, allegedly supporting Palestinian Islamic Jihad in Gaza. She donated, by the way, her name, Catherine Beth Washburn, otherwise looks like a kind of normal middle-aged woman.
Okay.
2 little kids. She donated $30,000 in cryptocurrency to this extremist group. She herself is the leader of a domestic extremist group called Direct Action Movement for Palestinian Liberation, which encourages acts of violence here in the name of the Palestinian people. I'm not really sure how that's supposed to work, but wow. The online radicalization of, liberal white women should be studied in university.
I was going to say, I want to see like a full report from some great investigative reporter of how this happened.
How does
Love
this
to
happen?
Know. Yep.
And then number 1, per the latest New York Times poll, in every Senate battleground this cycle, most people think the Democrat Party is too extreme, really. Those are the top 5 stories that we're watching today. Brickhouse Nutrition designed lean for frustrated dieters with 10 pounds or more to lose. So let's get you started. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Go to takelean.com. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
Happened to see this story. This is in Switzerland. They've got their National Yodeling Festival.
Oh, it's fun.
Big deal.
Yeah.
Well, it's hotter than Hades there, too. So you got people actually singing in fountains. I'm seeing a video right now. It's a group of like chubby white dudes with little black hats. They're shirtless in this tub. And they're yodeling a little bit there. They got beers. They're getting after it a little bit. Does that sound like yodeling?
No, it doesn't.
I've watched
like barbershop.
3 different clips of different people yodeling, and it doesn't sound like what I would consider yodeling.
No.
But apparently it is. No. Didn't you yodel once on the show, David?
Did I yodel?
Or at least attempt it?
I don't remember that. That must have been a long time ago.
Still on the weed then? I don't remember.
Eating Taco Bell for lunch.
Well, there are different, American artists that can yodel.
Oh, yeah. Jewel can yodel.
That's right.
She's a yodeler.
Okay. Oh, yeah. She got a whole song called Yodel, right?
I think. I mean, I know she can yodel. I've
Yeah.
heard her do it.
Okay.
On a mountain, so gay and so free.
Gay.
Really?
There is a young man.
See, that's like the yodel. Yeah.
Me.
Doesn't it kick in though?
And out on the lake, we'll drift with the tide.
You don't like the whisper?
Don't do the little girl voice.
This is the Markley, Van Camp, and Robin show.
Little girl yodeling is bad.
Was that too close to Billie Eilish for you?
That was very close.
All right, let's see where it goes.
Hear those chime bells ring.
When's the yodel?
Chime bells are ringing. Yodelay-tee.
Here we go.
There we go.
Now we're kicking it in.
Mockingbirds are singing. Yodelay-yodelay-tee.
Whoa, baby.
Oh, hush, little lover. Yodelay-tee. Oh, upon a summer's eve.
It's an acquired taste, I'm guessing.
Well, you don't hear that.
That is yodel.
There we go. Now that's what I would consider. Yeah. There was the flourish. You're digging it, Scotty. I can tell you. The Robin's Trifecta coming up in a few in a news update next. The Markley, Van Camp, and Robin Show. Jamie Markley, David Van Camp, Scott Robbins. Got the Robin's Trifecta coming up in just a few. News update, David Van Camp.
Well, I mentioned this during the top 5 things that we're watching today, but this is a fascinating story. It's terrifying in its own way, but this middle-class upstate New York mom has been charged with allegedly supporting Palestinian Islamic Jihad, the terrorist organization in Gaza. She donated $30,000 worth of cryptocurrency to the group. Catherine Beth Washburn, 37 years old, 2 little kids at home. She was messaging a fighter in Islamic Jihad, once telling him, "I wish every day were October 7th.
My goodness.
She's from a town just outside of Rochester. She's also the leader of an extremist group that formed in the wake of the attack on Israel. It's an anti-Israel group. Yeah, that's how they frame it, right? Anti-Israel. But no, she hates the Jews in general. It's called Direct Action Movement for Palestinian Liberation. They reject peaceful protests and encourage sabotage and property destruction. Old media posts show her as the mother of 2 children, smiling with her husband. She lives in a $280,000 3-bedroom house and appears to have spent significant time in the small town of Dansville. However, her social media accounts are now filled with pics of her wearing a hijab and a bunch of rants about Israel and the Jews. It's unclear whether she converted to Islam or exactly when she became radicalized. In her messages with the terrorist, she said, "If I lived in Gaza, I would fight alongside the resistance." She also said she hated the Jews very much and wished Israel would disappear. And I'm seeing a photo of her, and it's just kind of a normal-looking middle-aged woman there with her husband. They got 2 little kids. They're hanging out.
She's married?
Yes.
Well, what's his story?
I don't know.
That's fun.
Did he know? Did he not notice $30,000 going? Because they're solidly in the middle class, and most people don't just have $30,000 laying around to donate to to a terrorist organization. She also said, I feel excited every time I see news of the killing of an occupation soldier. In a November 2025 message, she predicted, funny enough, that she would be facing hard time for her involvement with this domestic extremist group, saying, based on my past fundraising and posting, I'm going to get put away for a few lifetimes, with a laughing emoji. I don't think she's laughing now.
Probably not.
Yeah.
The husband?
Well, you got to wonder, is he a nut too? Got to be. Because if he's not...
He yelling up the stairs, honey, it's got a box of hijabs. What's that all about?
Is this some role-playing thing?
I don't know.
What's going on?
I don't know.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, I can imagine. This guy, he goes to work. He's like, I know you had a problem with your wife when she was hanging out with the ladies, I don't know, at the salon a lot, and she was drinking some more wine and going out more, and you were a little concerned by that. Well, I have a concern of my own. She's given a lot of money to jihad, sending it crypto overseas to Gaza. Wow, how do you tell your friend what to do with that? Might want to go to the counselor.
That's a story.
The counselor that'd be a head scratcher, wouldn't it?
That's a story topper for sure, right there for that guy.
No,
it could be
wow.
she's just home alone, plugged the kids into the iPad basically, and then she's online talking to a freaking terrorist in Gaza.
Yes,
honey, I'd like you to meet a friend of mine. Well, we call him the butcher. That's no big deal.
That is nuts, man. Yeah. Reminds me of this piece. This was David Strom the other day from Hot Air. Are the Islamists or the communists in the driver's seat for the Democratic Party? Because right now there's like a coexisting thing going on.
Well, I would say the answer is yes.
Yeah, both.
Yeah.
Because
they are.
They both see the other as allies right now.
Yeah.
But there's one group that sees the other as allies right now.
Yeah.
But then we'll be ready to take them out when they're no longer useful.
Sure, for sure.
And that would be the Islamists.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's really something. But the whole Palestinian issue is the unifying force right now. And that's sort of the litmus test for with a lot of Democrats.
Oh, yeah.
Who thought we'd be here 3 years ago?
Not me.
It is crazy.
There's always the fringe kooky kooks, but you never thought they'd mainstream it.
Yeah, but there's way more than people ever thought, too.
Yeah, I know, but it's just like, I always thought people will stop this. They're not going to let this happen.
But
naively, yes.
We'll see what happens.
Yeah.
The next several months is going to be fascinating. All right, you ready for your big three?
Yeah, let's go.
All right, here we go.
Are you ready?
1, 2, buckle my shoe on.
It's the 3 most important news stories of the day.
I hit the trifecta.
Well, at least according to Scott Robbins. It's the trifecta on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
Every day about this time, Scott Robbins' top 3 stories, helped by his hero.
I'm Casey Kasem.
Well, there's Casey Kasem. Casey Kasem. Not a communist, by the way.
No way.
I know. You made a lot of money not being a communist. That's right.
3.
Number 3, lawmakers in California are embracing Islam.
Yeah, they're advancing a new bill that would establish 2 Muslim holidays, state holidays, make them state holidays.
What the hell's going on here?
They authorize the state to develop a new model curriculum for students, too, so they can partake in these as well.
No.
Well, yeah. The bill, AB 2017, passed the state assembly, 94-1 vote, by the way, and advanced to the Senate Appropriation Committee.
Jeez.
So there'll be a couple of holidays there, and I guess they're big deals within the Muslim world. I know nothing about them, but they're going to try to take those off, and those are going to be part of the state holidays. And the students will be instructed by their teachers in school to what these holidays mean and how important they are. There you go.
Wow, man.
California.
Suicide March.
Now, on with the countdown.
The Scott Robbins trifecta, top 3 of the day, up to number
2.
Yeah, but Muslims make up 1.27% of the population, by the way, in California. Interesting.
But they got people that are in the positions to put this stuff forth, and boy, you don't want to be called Islamophobic.
No, you do not.
Way. Nope.
Number 2, New York City needs more money for schools.
Yeah, one of the candidates there, the socialist, that Chevalier that we were talking about earlier, She campaigned on what we need is a mentality of people over profit. You can't tell me there's no money for schools. There's no money to address childhood poverty. There's no money to address the housing crisis.
They're already spending it.
While voting time and time again to send billions to a war machine, to a country that's currently enacting a genocide. That, of course, would be the Jews. Now, Mary Catherine Ham followed up and said, no money for schools. New York City has a $43 billion school system whose funding has gone up as enrollment has gone down. It has the highest per-student expenditure in the nation at $40K a year per student. Meanwhile, 28 to 29% of students test proficient in math and reading. That's it.
Yeah.
No results, lots of money. Only the school system that could that happen in New York City.
And the countdown continues.
But the problem is we need more money.
And the countdown continues.
The Scott Robbins trifecta, top three of the day.
Over and over again. Yeah, I know.
Number one, as usual, that thing that never happens actually happened.
Yeah, the story in New York, too. They could be moving ahead. First in the nation ban on natural gas. Remember how we were told that's not going to happen?
Oh, yeah.
They're not going to do that. Well, they are. The ruling issued Tuesday by the U.S. Court of Appeals Second Circuit rejected a lawsuit by natural gas industry groups challenging a provision of New York's All-Electric Buildings Act, which would ban gas hookups in new buildings under 7 stories, among other restrictions. They're not going to ban that's a lie. A coalition of construction and trade groups sued to block the law, saying it conflicts with the federal law under the 1975 Energy Policy and Conservation Act and would do nothing but drive up costs for businesses and consumers. What are the odds that this, if successful, unhinged Democrats stop at new buildings? They won't. You know it. I know it. Everybody knows it.
Oh, gosh.
But for years, we were told how nutty we were to think that.
Yes.
That's not going to happen. That's never going to happen.
Yeah.
Until it does.
Or freezing the rent.
And there you have it.
That's happening now.
I know.
Yeah. Can you believe that?
I know.
Mean, this government intervenes and says, no, we'll tell you how much you can charge.
The board voted yes.
Incredible.
And then they're going to wonder why landlords who do have vacancies are going to raise their rents.
Yes.
Yeah. That's all part of it.
Ridiculous.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy.
Yep.
Yeah. As we get ready to celebrate the 250th anniversary of our country. And you know, when people used to say, hey, freedom isn't free. It comes with a price.
Oh, I know.
And it takes a fight. And as a little kid, you'd hear that going, well, but everybody wants America the way it is. We're lucky to be here. Who would have thought the way it is now with this many people that hate the country? It's kind of wild.
And by the way, not in the shadows.
Nope. They're out in the open.
Yes,
and
they are.
That's actually good because most people don't actually agree with them. I understand like that they're punching, they're throwing some pretty good punches right now. But most people are totally turned off by this movement.
Mm-hmm.
And so there is reason to be hopeful for the future because I think this is probably the closest, certainly the closest in my lifetime that you're actually going to have communists with real power.
Yeah.
In America.
But I want to see if it gets any traction at all in any red states anywhere.
Red states.
I mean, the blue state, it's Denver, for instance. Yeah. You know, you had that happen. New York, it's happening.
Yeah, we'll see.
I have an extra.
Oh,
do you really?
Well, I did, yeah. I don't know if you want it or not.
Well, heck yeah, I want it. Casey already announced it.
Well, apparently Vince Vaughn got up and sang karaoke or joined an artist named Annie Bosco to sing a song that I happen to really like a lot.
Vince Vaughn.
Classic country. It's Dwight Yoakam and Buck Owens doing Streets of Bakersfield. And he did it with her. So I don't know. Should we hear it? See if it's good?
Sure.
Yeah, now that
Does Vince Vaughn sing?
I don't know. Guess he does.
Okay, roll it. Uh-oh. Oh, boy. See, that's the thing, man. You get up to sing. There's cameras everywhere now. That can't just be a night was out and just having fun.
Especially if you're Vince Vaughn.
Well, the important thing is he had a good time. You know,
Right.
That's the nicest thing that you can say.
David Lee Roth next.
Oh, gosh. You know what? If you had to say what was a better performance, that or the Roth?
That was.
'Cause, yeah, I think we would agree with that.
Is absolutely, totally embarrassing.
Yes.
It's so sad to watch.
People are still going.
They
It's
are
amazing
going.
to me. It's just kind of wild. All right. Man, this is... Somebody tried to throw a flapjack at an officer's genitals? We got Nimrods in the news and the news update coming up.
From the FIFA World Cup to competitive business environments, grand ambitions lead to game-changing achievements. At Bank of America, we're there to support businesses at every step, providing insights and expertise to help you gain an edge.
He shoots, he scores.
What would you like the power to do? Explore winning business solutions at BofA.com/gamechangers. Bank of America, official bank of the FIFA World Cup 2026.
He's coming. Here he comes. Surprise! Your table saw broke. Also, the warranty expired weeks ago, so you need to pay for a new one out of pocket.
At Progressive, we know small business owners don't usually like surprises because they cost you money. But a good surprise that could save you money? Getting a commercial auto quote from Progressive.
Oh, and the replacement part you ordered doesn't fit, so it's completely useless. What a waste.
Surprise yourself. See if you can save in as little as 8 minutes at ProgressiveCommercial.com. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
Wesley Financial Group is not a law firm.
Ask yourself this question. Is it really worth holding on to that timeshare that you know you need to get rid of? Here's the truth. The average maintenance fee just went up over 17%. That could have been 117%, and there's nothing you can do about it. When you buy a timeshare, you give them a blank check for annual maintenance and assessment fees. I'm Chuck McDowell, founder of Wesley Financial Group. For 15 years, I've helped over 50,000 families cancel their timeshare. Not sell it, not transfer it, cancel it. Did you buy a timeshare because they told you it was a great investment and your maintenance fees would never go up? That's a lie. Are you ready to get rid of your timeshare once and for all? Simply call us and I'll send you our timeshare exit kit that explains all your options for cancellation.
Call Wesley now for your timeshare exit kit. 800-970-3355. That's 800-970-3355. 800-970-3355.
The Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show. If you're looking to lose some significant weight and you've heard about the needles and it somewhat looks enticing because you've seen it get results for people, but you hate needles, you've also heard about some of the, well, intense side effects that can come along with the needles. You certainly don't want that.
No.
Depends or whatever.
No, come on. No.
You've heard about it. I'm not making that up.
I know.
There is something else for you. It's called lean.
Yeah, it's a weight loss supplement. You take 3 of these capsules with breakfast, and you're off and running. It uses studied ingredients shown to help manage blood sugar, control appetite and cravings, and lean supports your body to lose weight and keep that weight off.
I mean, not for the casual dieter either. So if you're one of those people, we've got 2 or 3 vanity pounds to lose here, Brickhouse Nutrition said, well, we designed lean for the frustrated dieter if they got to drop 10 pounds or more. So let's get you started right now. 20% off plus free rush shipping. Simply go to takelean.com. Use the promo code MVCR. Add lean to your healthy diet and exercise plan. That's MVCR at takelean.com.
News update, David Van Camp.
Just saw some video of people who were, they were taking film as they were on the golf course. The guy's getting ready to take, I think it was a second shot on the hole. Mm-hmm. And you got a woman off to his, kind of standing off to his right, but technically in front of him, but off to the side, right?
Yeah, but that's Shank's territory.
And he shanked it.
Oh, no.
And, well, here's the audio.
Oh, no.
Oh! Oh! You okay?
I'm okay. That hurt.
Where did it hit you?
My vagina.
Oh, my God.
Oh, no. Are you okay?
And she's fine.
Oh, gosh.
It got her right there.
Oh.
Now, if that's a guy, it's a different story altogether.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he's dropped right there.
Oh, he He's going home in a body bag.
Oh, yeah.
He's like, that's it. No more golf for me.
Dude, it's a story for another time. I will never forget playing with a couple of buddies, one being the legendary Big Kev, my buddy.
Yeah.
And another guy was so mad after chili chunking a wedge shot, he just randomly turned to whip his club to throw it. He didn't know Kevin was standing there, and the iron part of the club hit him right in the head, right under his eye. Dang. We had to take him to the ER. He was fine, but he was bleeding all over the place.
Yeah. Oh, gosh.
Oh, yeah. It was awful.
Dangerous game.
Well, it doesn't have to be.
You got to be careful.
Well, and as we're driving back, I'll never forget it as long as I live. Big Hev had one of the greatest lines because he took my golf towel, and it's already, like, soaked with blood. He's holding it up to his face. We have to drive by the first tee because this happened on, like, hole 11. And as we're driving by, all these guys are watching, like, what's going on? And he just looks up at him and he goes, full contact golf. Which was, he never lost his sense of humor.
Well, that's good.
All right, we got to go to Nimrod.
When the going gets tough,
Damn it, this is too hard.
the dumb get dumber.
All right, Dean.
It's Nimrod's in the News on the Markley, Van Camp, and Robbins Show.
I love the poorly educated.
All right. Nimrod's in the News. We go to the UK where I see this story of this 29-year-old guy named Kristen Naylor. Is in a bunch of trouble. First, he assaulted his father, punched him repeatedly. It was a fight over his dogs, the 29-year-old's dogs. Okay, not over his dad naming him Kristen. Anyway, after that happened, the mom calls the cops. Cops get there, and as it says in the story, it did prove to be obstructive while getting placed into the van. Once at the police station, he was provided a pot noodle and flapjack, like something to eat. Well, he threw the pot noodle at the officer, missed, but flapjack right to the genitals of the officer.
Ow.
He now cannot drink for 3 months. And that's Nimrod's in the News.